MVP votes. We are going to be talking. Everybody drop your votes in right now. I am heavily moving toward the main man that we're going to call not Mac Jones. It's not Drake May.
Who's the main man?
It's not even going to be
Baker?
It's not going to be Baker.
No Baker.
You know, I believe it's time for the NFL to make a change and take this fucking quarterback. And we're going to keep this fucking quarterback award. We're going to get rid of Valen. It's going to go to the goddamn running back of the Colts.
The dog.
The motherfucking animal.
Dude, he's a fucking
He is
menace.
animal. The running back of the Colts. Why can I not think of his name? Is it Jonathan Taylor?
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
He has 143 carries on the year. That's first place. He has 850 yards. That's first place. And he has 12 touchdowns. That's first place.
That is actually as many as some of the teams that have touchdowns total. 12 touchdowns total from Jonathan Taylor. If this isn't the best offense in the league, he's the best player in the league. Not only should he win the MVP because he is averaging how many yards a carry? 5.9 yards per fucking carry. Okay? Jesus Christ. No way. 5.9 yards a carry. That means if you hand him the ball twice, you're getting a first down.
Did you see the clip of the new owner? So the Colts' new owner has been notorious for being on the sidelines, taking notes, with the headset on. She's like fully involved.
Woman, by the way.
Coach.
Woman.
Everybody was saying she was writing her grocery list down. I don't think so. I think she was writing down, give the ball to Jonathan.
And she's writing down how we're going to win the Super Bowl. We got a woman over here, and her first year as the owner, and she's going to take control. The women of the future.
Women.
My lady's been telling me this for years. The women of the future.
I mean, we got women ref now.
Oh yeah, women
owners,
women coaches, women owners. Yeah, and you know what?
A female kicker one day.
Female kicker one day. Maybe.
I don't know if they'll let that happen.
Cataboo, we did talk about Scattaboo, but if you want to bring it back up,
we'll
we
bring
can
it
talk
back
about it.
I'm upset with Scattaboo because I mean, he is the CTE guy.
Of course he is.
He probably would have gotten a serious head injury if he didn't dislocate his ankle. But it's upsetting that he dislocated his ankle because I truthfully think if he would have broke it, he would have had a better recovery. The dislocation can just entail so much more shit. Like, who's to say he didn't tear a bunch of shit in his ankle on top of it? So he's dead. I think he's out for the season.
He's out for the rest of the season.
He's not coming back this year for sure.
I've heard that they won't give us a timeline, Nicholas Maselli. They won't give us a timeline, but here's what they're giving us: is it is at least a year-long injury. So we have a year starting calendar now. So 365 days bare minimum. We won't be seeing Cam Scattaboo until mid to late season next year. Also, Nick, you haven't followed.
He's gonna keep saying it.
Anyway, but yes, when you talk about which team has the better youth academy long-term, better long-term academy is always going to be the Packers. The Packers have the youngest team right now. The Packers have been killing it. They draft so well young. They draft like old NFL used to. They develop your players behind another player. They draft somebody to develop.
Yeah, Jordan Love was behind Aaron Rodgers when he was still there, and Aaron Rodgers knew that he was going to be replaced. And I think it was a good replacement.
So, yeah, I mean, they have had the three of quarterbacks that have lasted them forever. They had Brett Favre, who taught Aaron Rodgers for 2 years. Then they shipped him out to fucking Vikings. Yep. Then they draft Jordan Love in the first round, who he ends up being, he sits behind A-Rod for 2 years, comes out, and he's playing some lights-out football. He's playing smart football, and he learned from one of the best players ever. And that's the thing that the NFL doesn't do anymore, is they don't develop players. They draft these players, and I understand. They did look mid against the Steelers. You're not wrong, and that's what I was telling you.
But the Steelers do have a hit-or-miss defense.
They actually have the highest paid defense in the league, which is insane.
And when the Steelers defense is playing true Steeler defense football, they're back to the steel curtain. They really have the potential, but they just didn't do that last week. But I think they did play really good.
The Steelers are done for a while. I believe that they have no quarterback prospects. This year's quarterback draft class is terrible. I mean, they've got terrible picks. I mean, there's nobody I can think of. So, unfortunately, the Love is overrated.
You think Love's overrated? I don't think Love's overrated. Not yet, at least. Just because, what is he in his fifth year?
fourth year, fourth or fifth
somewhere
year.
in that range.
I don't think
but
Love's overrated. I believe the Packers are overrated. That's what I said. I said I don't believe that the Packers record reflects their team. I think they're more of like a 3 or a 4-3 team or whatever. They should have at least 3 losses. I don't believe that their record is proving what they have.
Okay, well, just look at this. Okay?
Also, 21 viewers right now. We are hitting heights we've never hit. If you can drop a follow, I'd appreciate the fuck out of that. It helps us so much. Thank you for watching.
Let's go.
YouTube video we are going to post up right after tonight, so that way you can watch it. We didn't do it that well last week, but it will be there.
Yeah, we're learning. We're going to try to break it up into clips so it's a little easier to watch. You're not sitting there for 2 hours on a video. Try to break it up into like 10-minute categories, 15-minute categories. So that'll get better. But let's go to the Packers' schedule so far. So they beat the Lions week 1. That was, I would say it was impressive, but it is week 1.
But you got to remember, the Lions also lost their offensive coordinator.
Exactly.
They had to go through some stuff as well.
So they were learning. But then they did beat Washington 27-18.
Wrong.
That, I believe that's a good win. They lost to Cleveland 13-10. So yes, the Packers definitely can have the chance of being a hit or miss team. They tied the Dallas Cowboys 40-40. They beat the Bengals. The Bengals obviously without a starting quarterback. Well, yeah, they do have one, but
they don't
have
Joe
Burrow.
Burrow.
Then they beat the Cardinals, which the Cardinals, in my opinion, are also just hit or miss. They have good weeks, bad weeks. They beat the Steelers, but they didn't beat them by a crazy amount. They beat them by 10. But now, okay, so now for the future of the Packers season, they're going to be playing the Panthers. They should win that game. Then they play the Eagles. That's going to be a true test. Then they play the Giants. They should win that game. Then Minnesota. They should win.
Cakewalk schedule.
This is going to be. I think the biggest proving ground for the Packers is going to be Week 13 against Detroit again. Just because Detroit's kind of found their meadow. They found what they're going to do. They found their meadow a little bit more. So we'll see what they do Week 13 against the Lions. Then they got the Bears. That should be. You never know with the Bears. It is a division game for them. So we'll see. Then
Packers on the Bears. Packers on the Packers will make top 3. They're going to be a top 3 team in the NFL.
What's the Cowboys record?
I don't believe the Cowboys record. The Cowboys have the #1 offense in the league, but actually I think they fell down. I think they fell down to like the 3rd defense after this week. They are a good offensive team. They will score points on you every week. However, our defense can't stop a nosebleed if you gave them a paper towel. They couldn't figure it out.
And honestly, just because of that, the Cowboys probably won't have a deep playoff run. They maybe can hit the wild card, but
they might hit a wild card.
Without the defense wins you the championships. The defense gets you there.
Yeah, and there's a whole play, and if you ever played Madden NCAA, it's all called Tampa 2. That's literally a whole defense made by Tampa in 2002 when they won their first Super Bowl. They literally won. I couldn't tell you a single player they had, but they did have one of the best defenses possibly ever. So the Cowboys, yes, they are good and they are bad, but I also want to tell you when it comes to the Cowboys defense, not only are we terrible, but we are depleted. They are calling me. They've called me multiple times to go play defensive end out there or defensive back at cornerback safety, and I've had to tell them no because I don't want to be embarrassed.